welcome to the show. Today we're doing baby back ribs. As you saw in the description, you already know. And here we go. We're going to do these on the grill, competition style. You can't have them falling off the bone. They need to be a little bit firmer. So what we're going to do first is we're going to go ahead and trim these up a little bit. And I'm looking at these, and boy, there's not a lot of extra fat or anything. There's a little piece here. No big deal. We'll just get that off. Little chunk here. We might want to take this little nugget off. We got a little extra meat here, but you know what? I'm going to leave it. That bone, these couple ribs here, will have a little extra bonus. So you don't want to take it all off. If there's some excess, you can go ahead and trim that off. You don't want it too thick. It won't render down as well. Like you can see here, there's a little bit here. We'll get rid of this. But you know what? Before I do that, we're going to go ahead and take this membrane off. Like here's a bone right here. You get under that bone and the membrane, peel it up a little bit. All right, then you get your paper towel. It might come off in one piece. It doesn't always. And here we go. Okay, the membrane's off. Let's go ahead and season these up. First thing I'm going to use, I've got some Kinders. This is basically a salt, pepper, and garlic blend. We're not going to do it real heavy, just a light coating. Now we're going to go ahead, I've got some of this pork rub. And this is sweet and tangy. It's got a little spice in it, and it's got a little sweetness in it. We're going to go ahead and cover this generously. I mean, cover it well. Okay, can you see that? I mean, it is covered. Now, some people use binders. I'll show you what a binder is. For example, I'll just use it on this side. It's not necessary. However, you know, a lot of people do this, and you can use mustard, Worcestershire, or the Worcestershire sauce, however you pronounce. How do you pronounce that? The Worcester sauce? Anyway, I'm using yellow mustard. This does not add any flavor. It really doesn't. All right, so just kind of do that. Throw some mustard on there, Worcestershire sauce. You could use water, you could use vinegar, apple cider vinegar, something like that. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go ahead and put this salt, pepper, and garlic on there, a light coating. And then we're going to go very heavy with this sweet and tangy, sweet and spicy pork rub. We're going to let this sit about 15 minutes. Right, it's been about 15, 18 minutes. And you see what's going on here? Look at that. All the rub, it's just being absorbed. Like it's the fat's breaking down a little bit. The salts and the peppers and the seasonings are getting like soaked right in. Can you see how wet that looks? That's what you want. You want to let it sit a while before you throw it on the grill after you season it. We're just going to set it right down in the middle. And one thing I like to do is push this in a little bit. Okay? Because the way it sits is the way it's going to cook. So I'm going to shove this in a little bit, scrunch it in. You can see that wet little glaze on there. That's beautiful. That's exactly what we want. 275 for about an hour and a half. One other thing I want to let you know that I didn't tell you. This is indirect heat. I've got 3 burners. So I've got a burner down the center here. I've got 2 burners here. I'm only using the 2 burners. You want indirect heat because if you have heat coming up right underneath it, it's going to cook a little too fast. The bottom of it will probably burn up a little bit. All right, it's been about an hour. And you can see it's drying out a little bit. So I'm just going to go ahead and just spritz this with some apple cider vinegar. It's actually tequila and blue agave. No, it's apple cider vinegar. Okay, we're holding tight at 275. We're gonna let it go another half hour. In a few minutes, we're gonna pull them off and wrap them. So the first thing I'm gonna do is put some brown sugar. I've cut a couple sticks of butter. We need those. Or one stick of butter I cut in half. I have some honey. And I'm just gonna drizzle a little bit on. Now one other thing I'm going to add is a little bit of acid. We're going to go ahead and put a little bit of this apple cider vinegar in there. So here's the ribs. We're going to put the meaty side down, right on top of the butter. I'm going to give it a little spritz on top here. I'm also going to take some of the rub and just sprinkle it on there. Just for a little extra flavor. Alright, so now what this wrap is going to do, we're just going to bring this over. Now I always use 2 pieces. You want to use 2 pieces because if you don't, it could pop through and then you'll lose all your moisture. Now you see I have a problem here, right? Because I bought the skinny foil. So here's what I have to do. I have no other choice. If you can, get yourself the wider foil. I thought with the baby backs they'd be thin enough. So I'm going to put another layer just like this. Alright, so anyway, the bottom line is you've got to get these sealed. Roll this up, and you know the meaty side is down. Alright, we're going to put these back on the grill at 275 for another hour and a half. Alright, they're ready to come off the grill. As you can see, they're a little bit stiff, right? So they're not fall off the bone. They should be perfect. So we'll set these here. Whew. Oh, they smell fantastic. Let's go ahead and see. All right, you know what? Yeah, that's about exactly what we want. I think. Now, if they were fall off the bone, you'd have to be super easy with them. But these still have integrity, so I could grab these and actually hold them, and they're not going to fall apart. And that's what we're shooting for today. Let's take a look at the other side here. Oh, look at that, folks. It's a nice amber or mahogany color. Looks amazing. Okay, you could eat them just like this, but I don't have any barbecue sauce on them at all. All right, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take this barbecue sauce, use any type of sauce you want, and I'm gonna put a little on the back. It's not absolutely necessary to put any on the back, but hey, it doesn't hurt. It's flavor. All right, so we got the back covered, and we're going to do the top side now. we've got the sauce on there. However, it's got to go back on the grill for about 5 minutes, 10 max. So here they are, folks, the finished product. They've been resting about 15 minutes. As you can see, that barbecue sauce is just like tacky. That's perfect. All right, let's go ahead and cut in. There you have it. Give this a try, folks. This is very, very good. This just might win a competition.